Ladies with gentle hands, welcome to tonight's live stream where we're continuing our playthrough of The Order 1886. And it feels like I've been gone for ages, but I've not actually been gone for that long. All right, so you're gonna have to let me off just a smidge. If you don't know, if you've not seen already, there's a brand new video out on the channel. There's also a brand new podcast episode of the Trophy Hoarders, which is on the Trophy Hoarders channel. So make sure to go and check all of those out after this stream. And also, while I'm chatting to you with the boring admin stuff, make sure to drop a like because it does help out. And if you're in the live chat, come and say hello because it's always good to say hello. Welcome in Volt, welcome in Bomb Chop. How are we doing, gentlemen? Hope we're having a wonderful start of our week so far. Right, what I want to do, welcome in Brawler. Hope you're having a good day today. What I'm going to do is copy that, paste it here, new video, oh, new video. There we go. So if you've not seen the new video, will be the pinned comment, and then you can just go and add that to your watch list and whatever you want to do later. Watching Kaiju on episode number 3 so far. Oh, nice. I love it when you like get into a new anime and it's like you just keep watching loads of episodes. I do need to jump back into some anime though. It's been a minute since I've watched anything. I kind of like finished everything I wanted to watch, and then just haven't really watched much since. Is that? Yeah, the audio is audioing. So yeah, I've not really watched anything. I've got Solo Leveling to catch up on. I know like the new season of Solo Leveling is just gonna turn that down a smidge as well. Solo Leveling's coming out, so I need to watch that, but I may just wait for it all to be animated and just watch it in bulk because I'm not the biggest fan of waiting. You're tired and you go back to work tomorrow? Damn, son. Not work. Bro, I'm so tired. Like I was just looking at stream. I was like, can I get a nap in before, or do I save it for after? I was, I did nap before. I was trying to, because I'm using new video editing software, and I've just uploaded a members only video. You can't see it yet because it's private. But let me pause this while I talk. Yeah, so I uploaded a members only video and I tried to upload it in 1440p because when I did a 1080p, because it's like a quiz, like me guessing answers and stuff of my platinum trophies, it was kind of like pixelated on the very first version I uploaded. So that was 1080p. For some weird reason, it just like made it look blurry, which was very strange. So I then tried to do it in 1440p, but I changed the resolution of it, so it was kind of like it was like a square instead of a rectangle, so it looked awful, but the quality did increase. And then I was like, right, I've done this wrong. I need to go back in. I need to render it all again and then re-upload it. But to do it in 4K, it was for 25 minutes. It was trying to say that the file size was going to be 225 gigabytes, and I was like, that's just not how it should be. So I did a little bit of troubleshooting before the stream, and one of like the encoders, I can just change it. So now it's going to be a 25 gigabyte file size, which is much quicker to render and much quicker to upload. It will take me like, I don't know, maybe about 30 minutes to upload 25 gigabytes opposed to like the day and 17 hours it was projected. So yeah, hopefully that all works out and I've sussed out the new software, but I'm conscious that's not gaming. So here's game for people. I honestly can't remember where we're at as well.
Not to worry. I've made preparations for our incursion.
Usually wait until the anime's done and watch it unless it's yeah. I do the same. Like unless it's Attack on Titan or Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't think I'm watching an anime like as it releases. Like I'm happy to wait. Like even Dragon Ball Dharma. Like I started it, but I'm like, oh, do you know what? Like I keep seeing it pop up on Twitter. Like I've seen a fair few spoilers already for it. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. Like stuff like that just gets leaked, so I end up seeing it. I was like, I'm just gonna wait for it to be dubbed in English and watch it, just because I don't know. Dragon Ball's a weird one. Like it's one of those ones because I watched it as a kid. I watched it in English. It's like I kind of only want to watch Dragon Ball Z or Super in English, which is really weird. But yeah, Bomb Drop, I did get the old platinum for Smite. Look at that 0.1%. We think things you love to see. And I also brought Ninja Gaiden and started playing that. That's super fun. So maybe I'll play a little bit of that on stream next. I don't know. I don't know what my upcoming plans are. I need to
Back entrance to the compound. You could say that.
what's the word? I need to figure out what I want to do. Because we're gonna obviously be finishing this soon, so I need to think of a new game. Or games. I've already got games in my backlog. Maybe I'll let members vote as well. They released a patch 4 days ago, and now none of the trophies sit. No way. Really? Shit, man. Low key though, or should I say high key? That's what I was worried about the Smite 2 Platinum. In case they did patch it and actually made you need to get it legit.
Is everything in place?
It won't be long before the truth is revealed, Sebastian.
Ordnance is on the table. Rooftop accesses to the bedroom.
Done well, Francis.
At your service, sir.
Francis served in the Commonwealth forces.
Alright, so those are the collectibles for that room. Sorry, I'm having to watch a guide as well, which is kind of annoying to find the collectibles, but it's all good. Welcome in, Daniel. I hope you're doing well. You'll be lurking, no worries, dude. That's a pretty neat weapon. I like that. Oh. She purrs. Damn, son. Also, just to look at the trophies, what we need to keep in mind, right? So we need to kill enemies with every weapon, headshots, use the slow-mo mode, and set enemies on fire. So yeah, setting enemies on fire, headshots, and every weapon is going to be the trophies that we're targeting. I think we've got.
Ancient ones are there.
Does anyone know off the top of their head how many chapters there are?
Let's get going.
I think there's like maybe 14 or 15. Is that? Honestly not too sure. Like, I don't know how close we are to the end of the game. It feels like we've still got maybe a bit, like a quarter or so left.
Follow me. We should head to the rooftops.
You got the Crash 1 Platinums last night? Let's fucking go, bro. That's pretty impressive.
Come, brother, this way.
I do love me a little QTE. Open, there we go. Alright. I honestly get so worried with these collectible like guides because I'm watching it, but didn't know if I was doing it right. Or like if I was in the right area. I think as well, like if I am... See, I don't really like doing collectibles on stream because I feel like it does take away a little bit, but I'm thinking, mate, like, I keep seeing it pop up of like portable monitors, so they're like really small kind of screens that people are putting at like the bottom of their desks and stuff, and I think it could be like super helpful for me just to see chat or things like that, because I've currently got like OBS open. Admittedly, I probably could actually minimize it, but I've got it open just so I can see like how many viewers are here and like the chat rate. And if I want to like clip things, so I probably do actually need that open. But I've got like the live chat open, like in a square, and I've also got like the collectible guide in a square, but it's like really, really tiny for me to see. Because obviously there's only so much room on a screen. So why is it so dark? What the... What's going on here? Can we just run forward? Bro, why is it so dark? Oh. Almost. Chat, how many new people welcome new people. How many people have seen the new video? What are we thinking? I originally wanted to get that video out at Christmas because I thought it'd be funny to do a horror video at Christmas, and I didn't have a couple of the platinums as well. I think it was Dying Light that I didn't have the platinum for. I was like, I need Dying Light to be done. But yeah, it's finally out after like being in the making for like over a month. It's almost 2 months technically because we're about to be in February.
Debt to repay. Failure to deliver on his word proved most unpleasant to him. We need to find a safe anchor point in the garden to secure the rope to.
Quite a dramatic entrance you've planned.
Well, that may be, but we should be able to enter the grounds unseen and unheard.
Mate, what is an anchor point? Does it just mean, is it the floor? Oh wait, there. Why was it pointing me at the...
Zebo seems to fit the parameters.
Good. Let's deploy the line.
I'm so confused where it would want me to shoot this. Maybe I looked away at QTE, did I?
Hurry. Deploy the line into the gazebo.
Into the gazebo. Oh, there we go. Why was it not let me do that? That's so strange.
Alistair, I need you to stay here and spot my path. Once I'm clear, I'll give you the go-ahead to enter.
Very well. Do be careful. My sister wouldn't forgive me if I were to return alone.
What she doesn't know cannot hurt her.
Okay, so apparently the crossbow is the last weapon kill, potentially. I don't know if I've used all of the other weapons. I've not been tracking it, so let's see if we get a trophy for killing with all the weapons, because if we do, that would be huge. Oh, I messed it up. I got so excited trying to get the kill. Whoops. So there's a new members video dropping as well. If you're part of the Discord, members would have seen that there's a new video dropping, and I feel like it's beneficial to drop that video early for members only, but then it will be available to the general public, like just regular subscribers, not too long after. So members are going to have a good couple days
Alistair, you have to
in
trust me. This is the only way.
getting to see that video, but there is a slight catch, everybody. So dependent on the outcome of the video, because it's a challenge video that I'm uploading, right? If I fail said challenge, in the video, I'm not giving it away what happens, but essentially there'll be a £10 or $10 or 10 whatever PSN like giveaway code that I'll be giving away, but you need to be a member of the channel in order to be entered into that sort of sweepstake. So just a bit of a heads up, if you're a member of the channel, fantastic. Oh, there we go. Well rounded. Kill an enemy with every weapon. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is great, because I hate it with there's an achievement in Infinite Warfare where it's get a kill with every weapon, and it's so dodgy to know if you've done everything. But good stuff on that. So yeah, essentially If you're wanting a chance to win a £10 PSN voucher, you need to become a member of the channel, but you get to see that video early, so that's just one of the many perks of being a member of the channel. So I just thought I would do a little bit of selfless promoting there. Now back to the stream, right? I'm not really searching the guards, am I? Or is he doing the searching? Like, I'm not really... I need to find a key, but I'm not really too sure how to find the key. It's so dark as well. There's got to be somebody down to the... Oh, there's not. Shit. Wasn't meant to miss that. See, I don't know how stealth this is. Like, I don't know if we can break stealth or not. I have also forgotten all of the controls. I will be completely open about that. I was trying to switch my weapon. Maybe I'm just not carrying a secondary. Okay, so this is actually the collectible we need. So we will get this one early. May as well just do that while we're here. Oh, ammo, nice. So we're trying to find a key for the door that's in front of us. Right. I don't... Okay, yeah, so it is still locked.
Very well. Find the guard who has the key.
Understood.
Oh, do we have to go and search all the dead bodies now?
I've located the key.
Oh, okay, so it's the last guard. Typical, isn't it? Typical. Couldn't be the first guy we kill. No, has to be the last one. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool key.
Logan, I'm through the gate.
Make sure we are able to proceed. I'm on my way.
Ooh, we almost didn't grab him there. Alright. I'm assuming we don't go up, we just go straight inside. Logically, right? No? Maybe we do need to go up in order to get the guy in. Just trying to see if there's like a little doorway that we could let him in with. Oh, he seems to have let himself in. Oh, he's up there. Silly, 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 silly. Ah,
Over here.
hello, buddy.
What's next?
Clear the west wing. I'll move through the east.
It would be wise to set up the communicator from here on.
Good point.
Welcome in, World Eater. Hope you're having a lovely day.
Let's rendezvous inside.
Chat, how was everybody's weekend? What was we up to? I was busy in the editing gulag. That's where I was. Welcome in, Cat. Not your best day? Oh no. Well, I hope it gets better. You're in the live stream now, so hopefully that makes the day slightly better at least. And if that fails, you've always got tomorrow. And then if that fails, you've always got the day after that. and the day after that. There we go. Ching. Still recovering from your sickness? Damn. You've been ill for quite a while, haven't you? Hopefully you start to feel better really soon. So yeah, chat. I think I've posted my stream schedule. I don't think I did it on Twitter, but I think I posted it on Discord of the schedule for this week. I'll do one for next week as well because I'm actually not going to be away for as long as I thought. I'll actually be able to do a couple of streams next week. So not many, but I'll be able to do a few, which is good because I was so I'm going on holiday for a city break at the weekend, and oh no way he saw me. What are you smoking, punk? How did he see? Yeah, so because I'm away for the weekend, that I'm not flying from down south, I'm actually going up to the north to get my flight. This is how they saw me last time, and I've not done anything different. Low key, I'm just gonna shoot him. I just think that just makes it so much quicker than having to stealth around him. This is why, chat, you'll never really see me playing a stealth game. Do you see how quick that was to do? Instead of messing around trying to blimmin' dodge them. See how quick this was? Yeah, I'm not the best at stealth. I love stealth game. I say love stealth. I find them enjoyable, but I'm not good at them. And this is just a lot quicker to play it my way. So yeah, I thought because I'll be up in the north. Oh, what's this? That's just how because I'll be up in the north, and I didn't know when I'd be coming back down home. Honestly, I wouldn't have known when I'd be able to stream, so I was kind of worried. That's why I've pushed out a video as quick as I have on the main channel. Pinned comment if you want to watch it, or just click on the channel. And then there's also that members only video that's coming out exclusively for a little bit of time, and then obviously everyone else will get it as well. So I just wanted to have content that uploads for when I'm not here. For when I'm not here, sorry. But I won't be away for as long as I thought, so it's actually okay. There's not going to be too much of a gap in content, and you won't actually forget me, which is brilliant news, because I always get scared whenever I take a break that I lose momentum and people forget. Welcome in, Tim. You got the Lego Movie Platinum. Nice. You've seen the Sonic movie for the third time. Damn. I've not even seen any of the Sonic movies yet. Okay, so There's a very similar area where we're going to be outside, and there's an objective in like a hidden room, so we need to remember that one. Screwed yourself on Resident Evil Village, trying to get the Knives Out trophy, and it happened right before the Miranda fight. That's right at the end, isn't it? How did you mess up? Did you use a knife? Okay, I can't lie, I made a bad choice in picking the wrong person to shoot first. I didn't know who he was meant to be saving. I thought we were saving the hostage, not the person taking the guy hostage. And yeah. Whoops. Whoopsie. You finish on your 3 days, a long game and platinum and 100. Oh, nice. I'm hoping we can get this platinum fairly soon, or probably next week actually, won't it? Because I don't think I'm going to finish it tonight. I don't know how long's left though. It's a playthrough using... Oh, you only use knives. I see. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Play briefly as Chris and you forgot that you've done a knife run and used the target locating weapon on the boss. Oh, really?
Very well.
That counts? Kat, could you just not reload your save till before the Chris...
Let's go.
Could you just not do that? I mean, you've probably tried this already, but surely if I messed up and I knew where I messed up... Are you saved right after? If any, a future tip, if you're playing any game where you have multiple options to save, like Resident Evil, for example, never like overwrite your save. Go like, let's say there's 10 save slots. Always go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because then you've got a bit of a backup, so you can jump backwards if you need to do anything. Just like what's happened with Kat there, unfortunately, because assuming you've not overwritten that save, because there's normally like 30 slots, so you should be fine. So yeah, you can normally just go back in and reload a save, because that's what I did with Silent Hill, right? If we remember, when chat was telling me I could go back and get a different ending, I reloaded my save to a previous point. You just need to kind of remember roughly where your saves are, though, if you are doing that. Yeah, tomorrow is the weekly platinum review stream. Looking forward to it. Make sure if you've got any like friends that are into trophy hunting or things like that, that you maybe share the channel with them as well, because that'd be super cool. More the merrier, and obviously get some more platinum lists in to be reviewed. There's still quite a bit left. Oh, what of this? Okay, that is good, to be fair, because I'm enjoying it. It's just I think this chapter has all of the collectibles, which might be good. I'm not too sure though. Oh, power of observation. So that's for getting all of the objects in the game. So that's nice to know that we've got one of those checked off. We've not messed up. Played for 7 hours of Phasmo with your daughter and your bestie Brooke joined for the last 3 hours. Damn. That's a very long time playing Phasmophobia. I don't know if I'd have the patience to play for that long. That does sound like a good evening though, to be fair. I should probably get back into playing Phasmophobia at some point. I'm just like looking at my list of games. Like I did have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War on here, but I deleted it for some space. But I'm trying to do the fire team boosting trophy. But I'm just like, that's an online game. That's an online game. Call of Duty is an online game. Destiny's an online game. Resident Evil's an online game. Like realistically, I want to get Destiny done, and I want to get Infinite Warfare done. I want to clean up the zombies on those. I think that's going to be my target for next month, hopefully. And then I can move on to like Phasmophobia a little bit more, and maybe pick up another multiplayer based game there. Yeah, so many games that like I'm really close to getting platinums for as well. Like, luckily none of them are like multiplayer, like they're just offline games. I mean, Phasmophobia can be done offline, right? But like, look at Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Like, it's so close, but it's this one here, researching all the augments to level 10 takes so long. And I played a game earlier, and because the server's updated for the new update, it took me offline, so I don't think it saved my like level for that like last bit, which was very frustrating. But there's a new zombies map that came out tonight actually, which is pretty cool. If anybody plays Black Ops 6, there's a new update with some new maps and stuff. So that should make leveling up the augments a little bit easier, I hope, but it's still such a tremendously long grind. I just feel sorry for all of the people that at launch of Black Ops 6, when like when other content creators like raced to get like the platinum, just having to sit there and grind out the augmentations must have been so flipping boring. Like so boring.
Knight, help us push this into place.
I'm gonna be helping out OP with some bosses when he finally decides. See, me and Nostromo were like wanting to play Elden Ring together, but it's just so awkward to like link up with people online, because like you need to, like, you can only do it in specific bits, can't you?
Let's go.
The co-op, and you obviously are limited because you've got to use those like summons to summon people into your world.
I need you to stay.
Welcome in, Neil. How's it going, bro?
I need to be by your side. You always are, child. What of him and his accomplice? Heed my advice. Do you not know how dear you are to me?
Then why do you push me away?
Because I need you to continue the cause if something happened to me.
Do not say that.
Debbie, though you may not trust me, know that I will protect your queen in your stead. I owe her you that much.
Someone's working lots of places, and you can also use a password to get right people without issues. That, oh, really?
You do not want to get on the bad
Is it?
side of that.
You're gonna have to share the wisdom of. Well, you make it sound very easy for people to join Elden Ring worlds. Like I know it's obviously possible, but I was under the assumption, and so was Nostromo, that it wasn't as simple. It's easy. See, the question is though, is it easy to get the platinum in co-op? Like, is that is that possible? Like, can you do the last boss fight
Take cover!
in co-op? Oh, between the eyes. Nice. That is for getting 100 headshots. Didn't even aim for that one as well. Awesome. Oh, and undivided attention. That is for using the slow-mo feature as well. So that's a 2-for-1 on the trophies, which is awesome. Which we're going to be super close actually to. All we need to do, and we've completed the challenge we've set ourselves for this game, is kill 10 of the Lycans, which are like werewolves, which we should see some more of them, I hope, and then incinerate 15 enemies. Bit concerned about that one, but I think the thermite weapon lets you. I'd assume that means they're incinerated. And of course just the collectibles. So we're actually in a very good place for completing this challenge of getting all of the trophies before we finish the game. I mean, I think most people probably would, but there's always a chance for a little bit of slip up, isn't there?
Guard down. Let's get inside before more guards.
You can do all the bosses in co-op? Oh, sweet. Only the host will get the boss trophies on Elden Ring according to... Oh, shit. I'm going to have to put a day aside when, as I mentioned, I've gone through those other games for co-op and just summon a couple of people that are really good at Elden Ring and say, right, let's let's get me some trophies.
Boss, more are coming in from the back.
From downstairs as well.
I'm doing good, thank you, Neil. I am tired, but apart from the tiredness, I am good. Oh, what a shot that was. Excited, I say excited, like it's such like a relief when you get like a video uploaded as well. Because I was mentioning just before you joined that I have a bit of a time crunch because I'm going away on Thursday for like a weekend away. And I'm not back until like early next week on Tuesday. But I didn't know I was coming back on the Tuesday, I just knew that I'd be away for like an X amount of time. So I was like rushing to make content, so members only video coming out, and then that moves to public as well. So yeah, I've now got the stress of that out of the way because 2 videos have been edited and uploaded, which is sweet. I'd be curious to see like how bad my boss build is. I should probably oh my fucking god. He just let the clip fly into my belly. Ow.
Look out! Shotgun specialists!
Kind of annoying.
Coming in from the back.
Kind of annoying was literally like right at the end there, and that guy snuck up on us. But yeah, what I was trying to say before I got brutally murdered was that I'm curious to see like what my Elden Ring build is, like going back to it and seeing like what it is, if it's any good, or how bad it is, should I say. Not like I have much interest in playing Elden Ring, but I think a fun challenge could be like me going back to my original save and build and then just trying to platinum it from there. Like I tried to platinum Elden Ring with my day 1 build or something. So obviously there's going to be like new metas or to an extent, right? Yeah, level 1 challenge is absolutely crazy. I mean, fair play, but absolutely crazy.
Let's keep moving.
Let's go.
Alrighty, we should be going through oh yes, through this door, and there will be another collectible on our right hand side. There we go. Oh, how do we... Oh, wait, we hold it. That was it. I was trying to think you had to time... I did the first couple of those by timing them at the right time. But you can do them individually as well. Alright, that's another document. Not like it's really too meaningful because I can't really read calligraphy.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, what gun's that? Oh, that's the stun one. Yeah, we like that one. That's cool. I'm just going to take some grenades because I think probably getting grenade kills might count as incinerating enemies. I don't know.
Look and hold your fire. This is Lakshmi Bai, the leader of the rebellion.
She is your confederate. Have you taken leave of your senses, man?
I might ask the same question.
If I didn't know you any better, I'd think you'd led me into a rebel ambush.
As I might fear an arrest.
We do not have time for this. We needed help, and she is the only one I could turn to.
This is madness. You're putting the very core of our order in jeopardy.
Alistair, you have to trust me. You asked that we find proof. She was with me in Blackwall. She witnessed what I found there.
You mean to tell me that she helped you destroy the United India Company docks? My father was right. That was an act of pure terrorism. She used you.
She brought this conspiracy to my attention. If we're to see it through, her help is invaluable.
And what if you're wrong?
Then she and I will answer for our actions. And suffer the consequences.
As Mallory did. I hope you're right, Gray. I wouldn't want to see you on the wrong side of this mess.
I don't know why, chat, but I feel like I'm a bit late to my frontal lobe developing in my brain, but I don't know what it is, but sparkling water, I always used to hate it because it had such like a dull taste to it, and like I never enjoyed it. But I don't know what it is, but it actually tastes alright now. I don't know, like, I don't know what's changed in me. I think it's because I saw somebody talking about, they were talking about sparkling water, and they were like, if you're hungry, have some sparkling water because because the sparkle in it makes you feel a bit more full, kind of like bloats you out a bit. So just to like stop snacking and stuff, I've just been trying to do that.
Clear!
I was gonna say I had a look at the, if it's the thumbnail I'm thinking of, yeah. Very, very good video, that quick to the point, right? Is it like the easy one? Yes, Neil, sparkling water is a good way to get rid of cravings. Yeah, that's purely the reason why, and I still need to do some more data at testing it, but it always helps where like it's actually like good. But one of the biggest things in YouTube, like I know a lot of people in chat, and don't self-promote yourself, but I know that there's a lot of you in the chat that do YouTube, and one of the biggest bits of advice I would give is to make sure you've got good thumbnails. Sorry, I'm just focusing on a collectible section. I will keep talking in a second.
Guards! In the courtyard!
Alright, there we go.
I'm reloading.
Welcome in, J Sharp. This is on console. I'm playing on a PS5. This looks very good for a game that was made on a PS4 10 years ago. It looks great and plays great. I've got no idea if this came to PC. Does anyone in chat know if they ported this over to PC? I was going to say, I feel like sparkling water is just not a UK thing. It's quite popular in other parts or in a lot of Europe. Like, I always see like TikToks of people that have studied abroad, and like Germany, for instance, like they'll think they're getting still water, and it will just come out as sparkling. Like, you need to be very specific, because you just say water and it will be sparkling as a default. Which, now that I've changed my ways and I'm kind of digging it, I kind of wouldn't mind that. The UK is just, you know, behind in some things, right? But yes, my tip to other aspiring, oh my word, aspiring creators is, I hope that hits somebody. Yes, good shot. Is just make sure that you've got thumbnails on your videos. Obviously, some creators don't even have thumbnails, but you'll probably find that they've got 1 million subscribers, so they don't need to because they've already got the pull. If you're like a smaller creator looking to get something popular, 100% by having a good thumbnail that is relevant to the area you're uploading in. So do some market research. If you look at my thumbnails, they're very similar or have themes of other popular videos in the niche, in the platinum niche. So you just have to go with what's like hot in the algorithm, for instance, in your community. And yeah, obviously like video editing and other things like that will come in time. So will thumbnail editing, but I'd definitely say that's like a big thing to like help you at the start.
Give me a hand with these doors.
See, the thing is, because it's a PlayStation exclusive, the Order 1886, if it's not been ported over in 10 years, I don't know if it is, by the way, but like if it's not been ported over now, it probably won't ever be ported over, I don't think. Because PlayStation weren't really in the business of doing ports, were they, until fairly recently. This was from a time where didn't really do it. Alright, that's another collectible. Alright. I was gonna say I do have Steam, but I don't play on it, so I wouldn't know if this is there. It might be. It might be. Time to get a 5090. Goodness, is that like the newest graphics card for PCs? I don't understand PCs. Right, I need to lock in here as well because there's loads of collectibles.
How are we supposed to look through all this?
Keep it down, Finley. Just let go.
Alright, so we can't leave this
There's nothing here.
room, chat. If we continue the objective too far, then we won't get all of the collectibles in here, and then we'll have to do the chapter select, and that's gonna make us fail the mission if we do that.
Wasted time, if you ask me.
Alright, one more collectible in this room. Okay, I think they said go to the right side now. Watching the guide, he's gone in a very confusing way. I think it's this side. I'm just too scared to open something in case it's the right. Like, in case it progresses the game. Okay, so it's the first one. Alright. Awesome. So that was chapter 11, I believe. Oh, I've just made my chat go weird. Sorry, I'm back, chat. I can answer. So that was chapter 11 done for collectibles, meaning that there's no more until chapter 15 now. Let me just... Goodness, chat. Right, let me catch up. What does the ID card look like? Your cousins want you to replace your entire PC. I mean, you probably would benefit from it, Cap. You do a lot of PC stuff, so. But then you do also play like on console it's like crossplay, so I don't know. Here in Belgium, we always say blue water is non-sparkling and red water means red. You get red water. I thought that it would be blue and green. I don't know why, but red is like the most. Oh yeah, look, this is green. Like subtle, like it's red is just so aggressive for like a watercolor. Out of interest, quick poll: when you're eating crisps, or are they chips in America? Like things that come out of a bag, like a packet of crisps. If you get salt and vinegar, what color do you think they should be? For me, I always think they should be green, but then like a lot of places, are potato chips, right? Yeah. Like traditionally, I think blue is actually salt and vinegar, but I think that's just a British thing. But like a lot of big things like Walker's, which is a big brand, or Lay's, is green. It's weird because it's like salt and vinegar is green to me, and then cheese and onion will be blue. But dependent on what crisps stroke chips you get, they're flipped. So you could sometimes get an unpleasant surprise. But I'm curious to see what other people think. So to do thumbs to you until you can figure out how to do it on your own. That's very kind of him. If you go on Canva, it's a free editing thing. You can download it to your phone, or you can use it on like the web page. It's like an online editor. That's what I use for free. You can obviously upgrade to a pro version, which I've since done. But yeah, Canva is really, really good. It reminds you of Resident Evil Village in the castle. Yeah, a little bit, I guess. A little bit of Resident Evil 4 vibes as well. Right, I'm assuming I can just progress the game now. It's animated, green with dead bodies. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. I'm gonna have to join a lobby, and you're gonna have to get it for another person. Over here it's green. No, okay. Yeah, I always think it's green, but like I think it's UK crisps, like some proper like British ones like McCoy's, Discos, they're blue, which is really weird, but like the majority it's like all green. You don't like salt and vinegar? Nah, man. Salt and vinegar is such a top tier flavor. Salt and vinegar, prawn cocktail goes off. Chat, you're gonna need to drop your favorite crisp flavor. Wait, we can split this up into two categories as well. We can go like the traditional, like ready salted cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, prawn cocktail. And then what would you say is like the fifth one? Maybe like roast chicken. Would you say they're like the 5 base flavors of crisps that you would get? And then we can move on to like your bougier ones, like I don't know, scampi, or flaming hot, or pickled onion.
If this log is to be believed, the company now has a foothold in every Indian state.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably so many flavored chips in America, like so much more than the UK.
3 more shipments planned along the same route. RMS Oceanic is next. Let's set sail in 6 weeks.
Yeah, Dorito chili heat wave is pretty goated.
Where's Finley?
I like that. I think that's probably my favorite Dorito flavor. I've had like the purple ones, like the extra hot Doritos, but they're not even hot. They just I don't know, they just don't really taste as nice, and they're meant to be hot. I think Monster Munch, Flaming Hot, or Pickled Onion. To be fair, all of the Monster Munch, if anybody's had those crisps, they're pretty top tier if you ask me. Yeah, it's the purple ones that's like the extra hot or something, right? Oh, whoa, chat, I hope we didn't see Knob. Oh, I'm conscious he was a bit naked there. Hopefully we didn't see any dong.
Do you believe me now? He is the one.
Is it Flaming Hot? Right, yeah. Flaming Hot Doritos aren't it. But Flaming Hot Monster Munch, or What's-Its,
United India.
That tastes more like the chili heat wave Doritos. It's like a nice hot.
Or as the Fleet Street pamphleteers have so
I've never ate a Funyun in my life, so I would have never eaten a spicy Funyun. I don't think we get them here.
I thank
Now you're hungry. I'm sorry. A Funyun is a fun onion, Neil, I'm pretty sure. Is it just not an onion ring crisp? Like shaped like an onion ring?
fortuitous, wouldn't you say, Sir Galahad? The rebel leader captured, and a traitor.
We do have those here. We do have circular onion crisps, but they're not called Funyuns because obviously that's an American brand, isn't it? They're called something else here though.
I have to look to my own kind above all. Your kind.
I don't think I've even eaten them though. I'm pretty like.
Run!
Oh shit! Onion ring loops. There'll probably be something similar here. I can't say. Maybe I've tried them like once, but I don't know. They just don't really appeal to me. I'm sure they're nice, but like I like onions and I like onion rings, but the thought of an onion ring crisp just, I don't know, just doesn't really vibe with me. I think that's his son that we told. I'm also very hazy on this story. I may need to Google it, but we were trying to prove that the leader of our something is bad, and he is bad, and we told his son or something, and he was like, "I don't believe you," or something.
You know what to do.
I'm not really too sure on the story. I just know that the bad people are bad. Oh wait, I actually need to kill that like that, don't I? Oh yes, Sensation Sweet Chili, they're good. They are good. We've got to be close to getting enough kills on these, surely. Only got to be a few off. Need to have them with a bit of sweet chili sauce. Bro, I've never had crisps with sweet chili sauce. You could be putting me onto some unbelievable game right there. I don't know. I'm not like, I don't mind some. The hunter, that's for killing 10 of the werewolf things. 10 lichens, I believe they're called. Right, now we just need to incinerate 15 enemies, and then we've pretty much got all of the trophies, bar the collectibles, and our challenge equals complete. Yeah, I've never really been one for like, do you know how you can get Doritos and you can do like dipping? Like you can dip them in flavors? Or like, I'm not really into that. I just like food as it comes, pretty much. Oh, that was pretty cool, putting his foot out there. Smart. Oh, he's a werewolf. They're all just werewolves, aren't they? Damn. I recently picked up like a really nice sweet chili like sauce jam thing to like start cooking with meals and like noodles and stuff, and it's really good.
Galahad, stay where you are.
Wait, I can explain.
said, don't move.
What's going on here?
You arrive in good time.
We received a report of a disturbance.
Yes, Sir Galahad stormed in here with a filthy band of rebels intent on killing me.
It's a lie.
Oh, see the result of their little incursion.
Oh, it's popping off.
Sir Galahad's accomplice was a woman. The leader
This is
of the
key
rebellion,
story
in
information,
fact.
chat. It's finally making
She
sense.
eluded our grasp. Not for long.
You will order the company guards to stand down, Lord Hastings. We knights will see to the capture of the rebel leader.
Izzy, listen to me. You're making a grave mistake.
Sir Percival, take this intruder into custody.
I am truly sorry this office must fall upon you, Marquis.
No more than I am, monsieur.
Get him out of my sight.
Look how good the like animation on the faces are.
I thank you, Lady Igraine. Your intervention was truly fortuitous.
We are only carrying out our sworn duty, Lord Hastings.
They're all the same, my lady. You would do well to keep a close eye on that traitor.
You may expect to be summoned before the courts. Your testimony will be required.
I am always at the service of Her Majesty's knights.
Bro, what? I can't believe that's the end of our friendship right there, just because I don't like dipping my chips. You love dipping Pringles? What? The thing that I'm not really too keen on about like dipping sauces is that they're cold. Like maybe if stuff was warm, I'd be more inclined to it. But just cold, like dipping a crisp into like a cold bit of salsa, just I can't say I like salsa normally as well.
Sir Galahad has betrayed our ancient trust.
Chili with melted cheese?
He has conspired.
See, melted cheese on top of the crisps could be good.
Adding to his litany of evil, he has presumed to take the life of our esteemed Chamberlain, Lord Hastings. Sir Galahad is a base traitor, a man without honor or scruples.
Do you know the thing about Pringles is that they're so high in calories for like not a lot of them. Like you can have like I don't know, like a handful of Pringles, which is like maybe, I don't know, like 7 or 8. And it's like they're really high in calories for like the few that you eat in comparison. Like you could probably eat an entire bag of a different like crisp and still be like less calories than the couple of Pringles you've had. Really bad for you. I'm assuming it's probably the way that they're made. Maybe they're like deep fried or
I
something.
saw Sir Galahad in the company of the rebel leader. I was too far away to hear them clearly, but they seemed on familiar terms. They were leaving an establishment known to harbor rebels.
You might go to the shop and get some chili tomorrow.
Audience from Lord Chancellor and me. He hurled a number of senseless
The thing is though, most crisps aren't filling. That's how they're designed. I don't know what chemical is in crisps, but they have that effect to always make you like want more, if that makes sense, and like keep eating. I don't know what the chemical is, but like it makes something in your brain think that you're not full.
Sir Galahad infiltrated our headquarters late night, accompanied by the rebel leader and her followers.
I could not be sure that the man I was following was Sir Galahad until I found his coat. Discarded.
So essentially, the main geezer is a werewolf, and a couple of werewolves are also in this committee, and we're trying to take them down from the inside, but we're being framed.
They incapacitated
Not framed,
several
but
of my guards.
because we are technically guilty in their eyes, but they don't know that he's a werewolf.
We found Lord Hastings
Drama.
wounded by the prisoner's hand.
He must stand condemned.
I've never heard of sweet chili Pringles. I'm sure there's so many flavours now, isn't there?
Honored knights,
I'm assuming that's probably a new one.
how do you find for the prisoner?
Chat, I can't wait. You need to drop in all of your food. I don't know if there's a section on the Discord for it, but I will make a Discord channel just for you guys to drop your food in.
Guilty. Guilty.
Yeah, I'm bad for that with crisps. It's always whenever I go to the shop with my girlfriend, I'll always just buy like big bags of crisps for us and then just like split them out over the weekend. I don't normally tend to do it during the week as much.
Guilty.
Oh, that was our friend.
The sentence is death.
Death. He's got a death sentence, bruh. Brew. I'm a Slav. I eat anything and everything at any point of the day. I was gonna say America probably have so many exclusives. Right, so we've finally made it back to the beginning of the game. This is where the game started. So it's taken us like 12 chapters to get to this where the start left us. It's quite a lot. I'm assuming maybe we're just halfway because we now need to go through our redemption arc, don't we?
You get no chance. I'm as good as dead already.
He definitely survived that. But I was saying, if the game ended there, right, it could have been teed open for like a sequel. But obviously the game isn't, so we're still playing, which is good because that would have been a bit of a boo ending.
Gently, my
I would love to get a PO box, but they're so expensive to get PO boxes. It's definitely something that I would love to do in the future as the channel continues to grow, and it would be like worthwhile. Because I really loved watching Max Mofo, absolutely humongous YouTuber. I'd be surprised if people haven't heard of him, but I think it was like on his second channel or whichever channel it was, but like he used to do like mail time, so like I don't know, it was like either once a week or 2 weeks or a month, and he would literally just, because obviously he has like millions of subs, he would just open like fan mail, and like some of the stuff that he would get would be so, some of it nice, some of it just very strange. I think people have sent him teeth before and like vials of their blood. Yeah, it gets loads of random stuff. Or used to, and then I think he just hasn't uploaded in ages. He just uploads on cold ones now.
2 days. It has already been 2 days. We cannot leave him here like this.
I have done what I can.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It is not for me to protect him now.
Trying out different foods and stuff.
I will call upon him if he lives through this ordeal.
My friend, you must stay with us. Sir Galahad! Sir Galahad! Here, Lady Lakshmi.
You were right to bring me here, Nicola.
There's not much more I can do. All of London is looking for him.
So they are. We will take care of him.
What chapter are we? I'm confused what chapter we're on. I can't even read these numbers. After a sun trip to Japan, you see on Amazon candy and Snackwise. You're debating getting one of those expensive candies and snack boxes on Amazon from Japan.
You have helped enough.
Maybe. It's always a risk
From now on.
ordering stuff like that, because what you'll find is they're extremely overpriced for things. I know obviously you can't necessarily get them, but like one, I don't know, they could charge you like $5 for a candy that maybe cost 50 cents. So obviously there's that. And also, maybe it can still be brought in the States or wherever you are from, so it's not that. Do you know what I mean? Like it's always weird buying those like mystery, yeah, box food snack boxes you see. They look cool, but I don't know. I'd probably just say save your money, to be honest. Maybe like if you have like a store, like an international store near you, like in the UK, there's a lot of candy stores that have US candy and like candy from other places. I think they're just money laundering places because they're so expensive. I don't know. Like the average price of a chocolate bar now is probably like a couple quid, and like if you went into one of these shops, they'd probably try and charge you like a tenner, so almost like 100% increase. Hey, yo, welcome in, Flash. I'll probably go for about another 15. I'll do this chapter, so probably about another 15-20 minutes. Hope you're doing well, dude. You know the Reds Carolina single crisp is banned in Belgium because someone lost their life. Somebody died from eating a crisp. Is it that hot? Jeez, rest in peace. Welcome in, Mark. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. Sour Patch Straws and Sweet Tarts Extreme Sour and Mega Warhead candies. Yeah, you like sour stuff, don't you? The thing with sour stuff is that the more sour you go on sour candies, is they become less about the sour and more just about like it. I can't describe it, but it's like they lose the sour flavor the higher they go on the scale, if that makes sense. Because it just becomes like this disgusting, acid, toxic, chemically flavor in your mouth. Whereas at least if like I would much rather have like a sour sweet that's rated maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10, where it's actually got the twang to it because you can actually taste it. Because in my experience, when I've ever had something, I think it may have been Warheads or something, I've tried something extremely sour and I was just like, it's not doing anything for me. Yeah, progress is going well. We've finally had the story add up a little bit more. And we've literally, where the game opens in the first chapter, and then obviously we do the flashback to how we got there, we've now seen all of that. So that was nice. Okay, I need to do that some more. Maybe if I let me reload the last checkpoint. Because there's a little fire barrel there and I'm conscious that we need to incinerate enemies, and I don't know what the conditions for that are, whether they can be set on fire by that, so I'm just going to try and do that and get a double kill there. Yeah, so when I was a baby, my mum, it probably counts as child abuse, but she actually put a lemon. Okay, that definitely should count as a fire kill. She put a lemon in my mouth as a kid, and like, obviously as a young baby, you're gonna like pull a funny face. But it's almost like conditioned me to having a bit of a tolerance to sour stuff. Don't get me wrong, like I'm probably still gonna maybe pull a face or something, but I've definitely got a better tolerance than most, I'd say, for sour things. It's crazy when people go to Japan. Obviously, it could be similar to other places in the world, but like people go to Japan and they're just like, yeah, I don't know how I can go back to normal life, and like how almost backwards like where we live is, which is crazy. I think it's probably the same for like Japan, China, Korea. I think just some of the like the ways that they've innovated like living. In comparison to Western societies is a lot better, a lot more efficient. And also, a lot more respect in that side of the globe. Because like I was on the train the other day in public transport, and whenever I read about like Japan for example, it's obviously like very respectful. Like on trains, people don't wear perfume or aftershave. Obviously as well, there's the tattoos. So they're somewhat. Well, I don't know how, if they're still very much. I know they are frowned upon, but like what the level is because of like the yakuza. So there's obviously like things that people do. Like if you're a lady or even a guy, you'd never go on like a public transport in a vest. You'd like wear like a sleeve or long sleeve, just being respectful and things like that. And it's just like little things like that. And I think about the UK and just how some people just lack manners and things like that. And one of my friends that came back from Japan was just like, yeah, it's just crazy how respectful people are, and like how almost safe as well. Like you can obviously like leave a laptop in a coffee shop, similar to like Dubai as well, just because like the laws are like actually punish people for doing bad things. Like you could leave a laptop in a coffee shop and it wouldn't get stolen, but if you even like stood up for a millisecond in the UK, it would get stolen. But yeah, like I was on the train the other day, and like these kids came on, and like they had a speaker, and they were just like listening to music, and it's funny that like they were listening to Central C, who's a rapper, a UK rapper that I do listen to, and it was his new album. So I was like, they got a good choice of music on, but there's a time and place, and I was like, there's other people on this that it's obviously, I hate to sound like such an old head, but I don't think any music is appropriate in public or public transport. And I was just like, there's a time and a place. And also, it depends on what music you're playing as well. Like, maybe if he was playing Baby Shark, it would be more socially acceptable than a rap song that's got loads of explicit words in. But the funniest thing about that story was, obviously Central C's music is like rap music and things like that, and a lot of UK music as well is, I mean, much like American music, like it talks about like just being very generic, but I don't know. I said this in like in a video. I think it was in my members only video. Like you'll find a lot of like music is like about money, drugs, sex, things like that, right? Or shooting or killing people, things like that. And especially in like the UK, like with with like drill music. I'm not saying Central C, his new album was drill, but they was playing other stuff as well. Like drill music, if you don't know what that is like quite an aggressive version of hip hop rap. And a lot of times like gangs within the UK will like make music, and sometimes it can be, you know, them talking about how they've gone to prison for killing somebody or things like that. And it's just really weird just seeing a bunch of like kids that obviously aren't part of this lifestyle. I'm not saying they can't listen to music and enjoy it, but it's like they're playing such a crazy song with things that they may not even know what things mean, and you're just playing it in public, which I just find very bizarre. Just put on your headphones. It's just called gangster rap in America. I see. Yeah, so I guess it's the same in the UK. It'd just be, we don't call people gangsters in the UK, but similar premise. Also known as posers here. Yeah, it is crazy. Like I can appreciate it. Like I listen to some of the music, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. Like some people listen to the music and then start thinking that they're like hard because they listen to music, and it's like, no, that's not how it works. I appreciate it. It's good music, but it doesn't make me think, oh yes, I'm now a bad man. But yeah, long story short, kids are very disrespectful, especially in the Western world. Any chance of your platinum list being reviewed on the next stream? Mark, if you're, I'm assuming you're part of the Discord, and you've posted your link in the Discord. What you need to do is how to put it? tomorrow you'll see who's being reviewed because we're going down chronologically in the list. If there's a flame emoji, it means they've been done. If there's like an up next, like pointing arrow, it means that, like, say there's a flame emoji and then there's the up next arrow below it, that means that that person will be next. And then if it's got the up next and flame emoji, that means you're like this week. So like tomorrow I'll mark the 2 people or 1 person if the list is long, and it'll have a flame emoji and like the arrow emoji. So those are the people that'll be getting reviewed tomorrow. And then you can kind of work out, let's say you're like, I don't know, like 10. Let's say the flame emoji's at the top, like where it is, and then you're like 10 points below. You'd probably be on in like maybe a, what is that, like a month and a bit, if we do 2 every week on average. So yeah, if you also go to the pinned comment in that Discord channel specifically, it has the entire rules explaining explaining the explaining how it works with the reviews. I'm just trying to... I almost ran past this, chat. I almost ran past this newspaper. Which is also the very last newspaper collectible. Oh, I thought it wasn't popping then. I thought I missed something and messed up. Awesome. You're more into pop? I mean, I like a little bit of everything. I'd say primarily it's like hip hop, rap, R&B, obviously like UK rap, grime, things like that. But I do, you know, I do like a smidge of everything. Like Young Thug did a nice country album, so I've been known to listen to a bit of country music. I like punk rock, some rock, a little bit of house music. I like a bit of everything. You have an acquired taste when it comes to music? How acquired is acquired?
Nicola, come in. I'm in the catacombs, on my way to you.
Sir Galahad, are you mad? You must not come this way.
Stay put. I'll be there shortly.
Alright. So I think there's one more collectible left, which is in like after a little bit of a fight. So have I heard, I think I may have heard of Disturbed. I know who Corner good. I like everything, but if you pass the orcs, it's going to be unknown EDM, house, nightcore, hardcore, hard house, dubs. Bro, do they still make dubstep? The one dubstep song that I remember that sticks out, right? If you just type in Sierra Leone, which I'm pretty sure is an African country, if you just type in Sierra Leone dubstep, it's like and it just like that is the only dubstep song I remember. I used to be an absolute dubstep fiend as a kid. But yeah, sounds like some decent choices though. There's a lot of bangers in those. What would you call it? Like dance genres. I don't know what hard house is though. I may have to listen to that. I think I came across a new music genre type the other day as well. I think it's called stuttercore or something, and it sounds like ASAP Rocky's song Level, LVL, like, but it's just an entire genre of like that kind of sounding music, and it sounds so cool. Mount Eden. Oh my god, that was another one. Did I get the song? Did Mount Eden make the song, or is there a song called Mount Eden? Because yeah, I recognize that as well. That may be a different song. Yeah, so in the Discord, there's like one of the channels in it is the best way to describe it. I think it's under gamers. So when like you click on my channel, there's like all of the boxes that drop down, and if you just open up the tab, is it? I don't know what they're called in Discord. I do apologize. Like if you just click, there'll be a channel that says PSN profiles, and you just post your link in there. If somebody's active in the Discord right now, maybe they could at Mark, assuming his Discord name is also Mark. It won't let you into PSN profiles that the website isn't loading. Thank you, Bomb Shop. I can see that you've tagged Mark. So if you just post in there, Mark, you should be all good. Mount Eden Serial Arcade. I'm glad that you knew it. I didn't know if is that like still a popular song. Sometimes PSN profiles does be a little bit funny. If it's your specific profile that's not working and not the website, sometimes it could be your privacy settings. Sometimes you could turn off your privacy so it doesn't sync, or it could just be their website that's down. Should I check for you and see if it? Oh no, I just closed down my collectible thing. No! Just closed down my collectible trying to help. PSN profiles are still working for me, and it's also synced some of my recent trophies as well. So, but welcome in, artist. I hope you're doing well. Now I need to remember where this collectible is, because I've closed it. Hopefully it's just one more collectible. I think there's more collectibles as well, but let's see if I can remember from memory. It's an old school banger, jeez. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, it could also just be like the connection, because sometimes when I connect to PlayStation profiles, I don't know what it is, but sometimes, I don't know if it's like if you've got a VPN, but sometimes it doesn't like want to verify where I am and things like that. Oh. Get obliterated. Saying the web server's running is returning to an unknown error? That's strange.
Sir Galahad, we may have a complication. Sir Lucan is on his way.
Nicola, you need to get out of there now.
There is nothing to fear, my friend. I will keep communication open on my side. We'll be alright.
Yeah, maybe try going into a private tab, or like using a different browser. It's strange because, as I said, it's PSN profile's working for me. And there we go. That's getting all of the audio logs as well. And then I think that's it. I don't know if there's any more. Yeah, so you can copy and paste in, Mark. That's all good. That's what everyone else does. All photographs and documents. So I do need to open that back up. Damn, there must be like another one hidden somewhere. History. There we go. That was quite quick to find. I wonder how... Do we think I'm near the end of the game? Or not? I still need to set 15 more enemies on fire. So... It's obviously the top priority for me to hope that this challenge... I'm quite close. Oh, fuck. I hope I get some weapons that let me incinerate enemies. Because otherwise it's not looking good. Was that a smoke grenade? That's just not what we want. Yeah, I'm not so worried about using the chapter select. It's more so I just set myself the challenge of trying to get all of the trophies before completing the game. So as we complete the game, we get the platinum, if that makes any sense. So that's kind of the chat, like, whether this makes it into a video or not, but that was kind of like the challenge of what I was trying to do. I wonder how far away I am from it. I'm surprised I've not done it. Like, what does incinerate enemies refer to? Because I've used that thermite gun on what I thought was a lot of enemies, but... Alright, not that one. Speaking of, can we get that incinerator gun here or not? No. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get it, but I think we may have failed the challenge. Yeah, that definitely doesn't count as incinerating them. See, I thought that room just there would have given me the thermite rifle again. Oh mate, fuck this gun. It's good, but it's not what we want. You making a smoothie? What smoothie are you making? It's good to know that restarting checkpoints lets you get that trophy. Because I thought that resetting checkpoints didn't track. But I'm very glad to know that they do. Get in cover! Bro has just hit me with a grenade launcher. Damn. Strawberry orange smoothie. Oh, nice. I feel like I've been so much more efficient in this one here. Smoothies are pretty goated. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. That is the weapon we need, I think, chat. Wait. I need to make a play for that gun in front of me. Right, that's one at least. Wait, let me sit back here. Shit. Oh, you're fucking kidding me, man. That's the gun that we needed as well. Oh, should have done better there. Should have done better. Do I remember if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth gets harder chapter by chapter? I think that's probably a fair assumption. I think like any game, it gets more difficult. I don't think anything held me up though. Assuming you're playing it on normal, right? Because I've not done any hard playthroughs or things like that. But yeah, assuming you're playing on normal, it should be... Like, I think it'll gradually increase. I think the Temple of the Ancients was more so like an interesting area. Because obviously that's towards like the end game. And that's more like puzzles, which can be kind of confusing, and some of the fights there are a bit awkward. But no, I think for the most part, it's fine. Yeah, traversing Gongawa is pretty annoying as well. Especially if you're trying to go for like some collectible stuff like chests. Alright, one of these bozos is going to drop that thermite gun sooner rather than later. Mate, I hate it how they can like clip you through things. What? I don't think that was meant to happen. The game just... I hope nothing bad comes from that. My game's obviously just glitched out there. I think it's because I died, but that's still very questionable. It's a black screen on a game. Yeah. Final Fantasy VII, just normal remake, is definitely a lot easier than Rebirth. Let me put it that way, overall. Like, everything's... Like, if you're playing the game from a point of enjoyment, then you won't really struggle. Unless you've got a potato for both of your hands. But if you're like putting it onto hard modes, trying to do Chadley's VR challenges, trying to do stuff for Johnny, yeah, like that platinum is difficult. It'd be a great platinum to have though. And I'm almost certain, Flash, that you would be able to do it. It's just quite the big time sink. Direct impact? We're probably going to die here. shit. I like how I go shit and then my character also says shit. Oh, I can't lie. Mama didn't raise no quitter, but I could actually put this down to easy to get through this, but I won't. It was just really unfortunate there to get collared by the grenade launcher guy with direct impact. That doesn't happen too often. And then also just like getting knocked straight away. It's just very unfortunate. Like having the shotgun guy just appear when we're in cover is never good, is it? Which one's the geezer with a grenade launcher? Oh shit, not that one. Oh no, you're... That's the worst time to run out of ammo, chat. And also have a shotgun guy. So I'm trying to get a specific weapon. And I also want to keep the enemies alive because... There we go. So I need to incinerate 15 enemies to keep this dream alive. So I was trying to keep the enemies alive out of pure tactics. This is what the kids call locking in, chat. I'd love to do AC Valhalla. It's one of the things that I say I'd always want to go back to do, but I never do it. Right, I'm hoping I get to shoot more enemies after this section. I hope. Posted in the PSN profiles, nice. Let's go. So yeah, it will be some time until it gets reviewed, but obviously it will be reviewed at some point. So you just need to make sure you're checking the Discord every now and again to see when you get the little flame emoji. That's got... Yes, let's go! Up in the flames. That's for setting enemies on fire, meaning that, assuming we didn't miss any of the previous collectibles, which I don't think we have, we should be completing our challenge of getting all trophies before we finish the game. I've already got a good amount of trophies on Valhalla, to be fair. So, like, it wouldn't be that bad for me. Like, I wouldn't start it fresh. But I've completed all of the main game, and I'm pretty sure I've done most of the side quests. Or, like, ones that give you trophies anyway, like seeing, like, the witches and things like that. It's just the collectibles. Like, I've done some of them, but obviously not enough. Valhalla can't be as bad as Red Dead 2 though. Maybe in terms of time, but like, whenever I hear people talk about Red Dead 2, they're always talking about like sitting watching animals, just waiting for one to spawn in. Like, I don't think, to my knowledge, Valhalla makes you do that, does it?
Nicola, just the man I wanted to see.
Oh, how may I help you, Sir Lucan?
Come with me.
Alright, so this is a maze area, and the last collectible's in here somewhere, but I've not glanced at the guide. Hope I don't miss it. Hey, no worries for the shout out, Flash. I probably should shout out the members of the channel more. It's just, I always think about doing it in videos, then I've not had the capacity to put things on screen properly. So now in the new software, I can actually do a little graphic, hopefully, that like shouts out members. This should be the last trophy, assuming it pops, to signify that we have completed our challenge. Detail orientated. There we go, I said it. That is, and then Inspector First Class. That is every single trophy, chat, with the exception of one, for completing the game by getting every trophy, right? So we just need to complete the game now, and that was the challenge I set myself for this video, for all of these streams. So we've done it, thankfully. We've got every single trophy, bar the one for completing the game. So when we do get the platinum, it will just pop straight away, so we don't need to do any cleanup. That is awesome. Who do we keep carrying on for the platinum then? Are we near the end, do we think? Or do I leave it on a cliffhanger and finish the platinum next week? Do you know what I think would be a fun challenge? I'm only at the beginning of it, but Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, the new one that's just come out. I've only played a little bit of time in it, and I'm not really the biggest hack and slash person, but it's a 10 out of 10 platinum, I'm pretty sure. Requires a lot of playthroughs, and it's obviously like insanely difficult. I'm just enjoying it for the moment, but I don't know. It'd be an interesting one to maybe consider. Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Rail, Have a Big World, maybe you could try those. Genshin Impact I've played. Isn't that like a live service game though? I don't think I'd really want to spend like 100 hours in a game, to be honest. Especially with just like the nature of the channel. It maybe be something that I do in the background, but the issue is with like the reason why I don't really start longer games anymore is just because of streaming. So I normally play games on stream that I want to play that I've not played yet. And to play a 100-hour game on stream would be quite rare for me. Just because I think those kind of games are boring to stream. Not boring to play, but boring to stream at least. Especially if I'm going for like collectibles and things like that. I can kind of not focus on chat, and I always want to be focusing on chat. Wuthering Waves, I think I've heard of that one. I think that one looks cool. We did that first time. I'm very, very close to the end. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
The amount of people, I've done that once before, and the amount of people that clicked off of the stream, you are fake fans. We're finishing it tonight. We ball. Come on. I'm not gonna leave us on a cliffhanger like that, chat. Don't you worry. I just know a bunch of people clicked off. What was the? I've done that on a game before. I faked me going, but it was so obvious that I did it, and that was so obvious as well.
There's still something I must do. Alistair!
Assuming this is like the last boss fight, maybe? I will say that like Valhalla definitely is quite a bloated game, but I feel like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's still good. It could probably have been trimmed down a little bit, but what are we saying? Like maybe 40 to 60 hours for a Valhalla main game?
I do what I must to protect my kind. We fight only for our right to live. That's a lie!
Cat is a true fan, knowing how I end streams. To be fair, if I ever leave a stream like that, one of two things has happened. Is I'm being held hostage and I'm leaving immediately, or two, there has been like an emergency where I've had to just like leave. I probably wouldn't even do the end screen though of Ryan Gosling. I'd probably just dip.
Give me, Grayson. This is not the outcome I sought.
Oh, what, you got close to the platinum on Valhalla? Was that? Or was that a different game? Sorry, I'm a bit behind on the chat. I'm intrigued. When we finish this chat, I'll look at my trophy list and see how many trophies I have for Valhalla. I think it's just the collectibles, which is even more like annoying because I've done a lot of the hard graphs. No, I think one of the difficult trophies is leveling up to the max level or something. And I think it got harder with DLC. I don't know if I've done that or not. If I've already done it, then that's a huge W. It's crazy. Your phone do be listening to your cat. It knows. It's really weird with Discord links sometimes because some of them, I ran into it a few times with setting up some of my links. I hope that all of them still work. But sometimes, for whatever reason, they sometimes expire. Oh, my bad, you're close about... I've missed every single QTE dodge event, by the way, chat. I'm awful. Oh wait, I got one right finally. I would suck at playing the Castillo Protocol because you need to like, while it may not be deemed difficult, you need to like know how to dodge properly at the right times. And I don't do that a lot of the time. But my bad, yeah, so Ghost of Tsushima. I was looking at chat and I still dodged it, that's Oh, and I'm back to messing up. It's definitely a platinum that I don't really recommend too much. It's a fantastic game, but just like the platinum for Ghosts is so long. Not long, but I don't know. Not enjoyable, maybe. It's quite boring. If you're already close, though, it depends how close you are to it. I'd say maybe stick it out, but it's one of those things. Unless, like, it just really depends how you're feeling, doesn't it? Enjoying a smoothie and watching and listening on the PC. Damn. Oh, whoops, I was looking at chat. Blaming chat for that one. Didn't realise our face was going to get eaten. Yeah, I do feel it. You definitely do need to be in certain moods for different platinums. I'm so glad that this hasn't reset us back to the beginning of this sequence of events. It's put us back to like the mini checkpoint. Right, what did I look away at? Is it... Did I just not tap it quick enough? Okay, I wasn't tapping quick enough, so I didn't actually do anything wrong. I was just not paying attention to the clicks. I thought that I did it. That's very weird. Normally, I'm quite good at... I was almost going to say something. I'm still going to say it. Normally, I'm quite good at fingering the buttons when you need to do something quickly in a game. But that was demanding a lot of exertion there, especially in comparison to the first stab sequence. I'm going to have to get the index finger out, chat, and go turbo mode. We're about to go sicko mode on this. Because apparently the thumb wasn't good enough. So... let's get it warmed up. That is an insane amount of clicks that you need to do for that one. Like, your average player is probably not doing that. Unless they switch. Like, you'd normally do that with your thumb, wouldn't you?
I've lived too long to not know this day would come.
Why, Alistair? You have fought us outside all these years.
I've seen things I am condemned to remember. Civilizations born and destroyed by humanity's incessant greed. The pride of men slaughtering each other in the name of their so-called God.
We will atone for our sins in time. But how can you justify the atrocities your kind have committed?
My kind are no more evil than yours.
What of your sister? Your father? Was it all a lie?
Izzy, my father. I love them as my own blood. They cannot begin to know the curse I have lived with.
That's kind of crazy that you can see a man's... while it may be blurry, you can still see cock. I hope I don't get struck to that.
Who needs your forgiveness? I never meant this life for you.
You knew.
I've always known. I rescued him from the massacre of his family. Your father died by my sword. But a child? You didn't deserve such a fate. How could I have taken the life of an innocent?
Confess this to the Council, Lord Chancellor. It is the only way to make amends for the havoc that has been unleashed.
I cannot! The revelation would shake our order to its very foundations.
I'll probably just edit it out.
So I am to be sacrificed.
I don't know how you blur on the YouTube editor. I know that you can cut things. So I'll probably just do that.
He is my son.
So I don't like edit the VODs, they just go straight, they just automatically upload. Or switch over from stream.
Isabeau and the Council must never discover the truth, lest all you hold dear perish.
Do not ask this of me.
Henceforth, you shall have fellowship with no knights. The Order must remain united. You are no longer one of its heralds. Finish what you have begun and vanish! Men were never meant to live this life.
Surely you gotta shoot him in the back as well. He's like part of the problem. Hiding his son. Like, sometimes things need to break in order for them to be fixed.
There shall come a day when all our burdens will end, brother. Maybe then we shall know true peace.
Because we were innocent trying to uncover this plot. Uncovered it, it got covered up. And he still wants to cover it up. That's it, chat. That's a wrap, I think. The Order 1886. I don't know how I feel about that. Don't know how I feel. I feel like it definitely ends in a place where, like, you don't need a sequel. Like, you could make a sequel, but it probably would be forcing it. I feel that the length was a decent length. Obviously, it's on the shorter side. I do feel that the second half of the game was a little bit rushed, though, from where you escape the prison from the flashback. Like, it kind of just happened in the space of 2 chapters. Like, it had a lot of build up to that midpoint, and just ended. You thought the ending was wank? Why do you think it was wank? I wouldn't say that's the worst ending I've played. I kind of feel nothing, but, you know, it is what it is.
Sir Galahad, the whole of London is looking for you. We mustn't delay.
Oh, there's more.
Sir Galahad, can you hear me?
London's under martial law.
Be at ease, Nicola. All is fine.
So you say, my friend.
This voice actor sounds like so many different people.
There is no telling when the authorities will decide to mount an offensive.
Sounds a bit like Tommy
Now,
Shelby,
not the time for heroics.
the main guy.
I would advise we follow Lady Lakshmi's lead and leave the city.
I'll join you shortly. And don't you know, I'm Galahad, no more.
Okay, so after that second ending, or second cutscene, that makes it a lot more fun. Why do I say fun? Okay, Steve West sounds like Tommy Shelby, by the way. Oh, let me actually get rid of... There we go. A Knight No More. And that is the Platinum Trophy for the Order 1886 after 10 years since its original release. We completed our challenge as well. We got all of the trophies before the final difficulty-based trophy. So we did a little challenge as well, which is awesome. And I'm just going to exit, actually, because the music... If you are watching as a VOD, I do apologise, because sometimes the VODs get absolutely... We've only played it for 4 hours. Wow, that was quick. The VOD gets copyright striked for the music, so I do apologise for that if there's like some of the VODs a bit choppy. Okay, right. So I'm not the best person for paying attention to stories, right? So I kind of got the gist of the story, right? The first ending that we saw wasn't so like shooting him, you've done it, fine, whatever. Like obviously the city's gonna need to go through some like retribution or something. But to me, I didn't really know that London was in a bad state. You kind of killed the guy. Yeah, maybe it'd be fine. Like it did end, but that's fine. Sometimes unsatisfying endings are good because it gets some emotions out of you. You know, you could fart a little bit. That second post cutscene, mid cutscene ending of like London under martial law, I agree, would tee it up for a second game or maybe a bit of DLC. But I just don't know how much I'd be interested in that. Like, I'm assuming maybe the vampires or the werewolves were taking over the city. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm more impressed with like how good the game played and how good the game looked opposed to the story. I think the story is probably the weakest point of the game, if I'm being honest. And like the pacing of it as well. I'm not necessarily upset about the length of it. Maybe the length could have made it better, but I'm not complaining about how short the game was, especially the platinum. I think it's more so just I don't know, just didn't really flow too well, is what I'd say. Right, a second one could definitely be interesting, 100%. Like a second game, but I feel like maybe DLC could have solved that issue. Yeah. I mean, it's a shame it's never got a sequel, but at the same time, I completely understand why it hasn't been given a sequel, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's Platinum 194 in the old Platinum piggy bank. Let me go down to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. If you see it, scream. There we go. So, is it? Look, 79%. So what I need to do is collect treasure hoards, which I don't know what that is. Complete all territories. Get all the collector challenges, whatever they are. Catch fish. Do the poetry. Beat people at Orlong. Defeat alpha animals. I'm assuming that wouldn't be too difficult. Draw Excalibur from the stone. That's like a side quest. And then obtain all video fragments and watch the hidden video. So again, that's another collectible one. Yeah, like that. In my opinion, I don't... Unless it's this one, collecting the 5 treasure hoard rewards. Unless that's the really awkward trophy to get nowadays. I would say that that's a fairly easy platinum cleanup for me. But it's also one that I just cannot be bothered to do. Wow, I played it in 2012. 2012? What the fuck? I played it in 2020. If I played it in 2012, I'd love to know how I time traveled. Played that in 2020. So it was around like this time, what? 5 years ago? About 5 years ago I was playing this game. Be an interesting one to revisit. Mate, what was I doing on New Year's Eve at at midnight? Oh wait, no, actually, that would have been going into New Year's Eve. I was thinking like, I'm pretty sure 2020 was when there was a lockdown happening, but I'm like, did I not do anything? Surely I must have done something to celebrate New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. I wonder what I was doing in 2020 to 2021. So I then played it on the 2nd of January. Oh wait, no, I also played it on the 1st of January. At 12. So I mustn't have went out for New Year's Eve or done anything, because it was probably COVID, so I must have not had a crazy one. And not hungover, clearly, if I'm gaming the next day at 12. I find it so interesting going through your... Oh, wow, that's a lot of DLC. Going through like all of your trophies and like the timestamps of things and thinking, what was I doing at this time, sort of thing. Like, I don't know, when was the last time we got a trophy on Dying Light 2? So last time we played it was in 2023, which was January again, and that was for killing people online. I don't know why, but I jumped after 1 year of playing, I just randomly jumped back into it and went in. What, is Valhalla easy to... I say easy, besides the collectibles, is it somewhat doable? I remember the story of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I brought it off Amazon, and you know sometimes how you get sellers on Amazon that disguise themselves as like they're selling a full game? They sent me the game, and I was like... They sent me the game without the box. Like, they just sent me like the disc and like a plain box, and I was like, Like, who do you think you are sending me a game? Like, I've paid, like, obviously I didn't pay full price because it was like, whenever I bought it, I played it in December, so it was obviously like a little bit after release date. Yeah, like I was like, you can't just not send me a box. I was like, well, I've left the negative review, and I'm gonna send it back, and like, oh no, just delete your review and you can keep the game. And like, because as soon as somebody on Amazon does that as a seller, I think you're instantly dodgy. So they like refunded me, but I never agreed to like delete my review, and I just left it there, and they refunded it. So I got Assassin's Creed Valhalla for free from that, and I've just got the box. It's just the box without any cover art, which kind of sucks, but it's not like it's like a fantastically amazing game, is it? Oh no, it is, but like not one that you'd want to collect, right? But luckily it's available on the Ubisoft PlayStation Plus, so I don't need to go and find that box if I still got it. Okay, so I'm under the assumption that getting Valhalla's Platinum is just a bit of a collectible grind. Maybe I'll do it. And I'll... The problem is, though, from the minimap, I think the collectibles are awkward because it doesn't tell you the... like, what they're called, right? What the collectibles... Oh, I played 6 hours, if anyone cares about how long it took me to get the Platinum according to the PlayStation tracking. Or we can calculate the streams as well. All right, anywho, say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Beep. Yeah, I'll probably just have to do a collectible guide for Valhalla. Really frustrating kind of collectible cleanup, that one, but it is what it is. Goodness, I've got to move on to like the Shadow of Mordor games as well. Like I need to clean up one of the Platinums because I'm quite close to doing one. But at the same time, I actually can't be bothered, so it's okay. If you're trophy hunting, chat, and you just can't bother to do something, just leave it. It's fine. You'll come back to it at some point. So I really want to play the sequel. I don't know. I think it's Middle-earth. Is that the sequel? Or is it Shadow? I always get confused. I've not played the sequel. I played the first one, enjoyed it. The sequel's obviously better. You love Dying Light, but you haven't tried the sequel yet, even though you have it. The sequel's good. I did like the sequel. I don't know what to say about it. It was good. It's obviously not as good as the first one. It's like a different bunch of characters, which I was confused about because I thought it was the original character, but it turns out it wasn't. But like, it's still fine. It still works. It's still a good game. A lot of traditional Dying Light fans don't like the sequel, but I'm not a diehard. Pun. I'm not a diehard like fan, so I can't critique it that much. I enjoyed the first one. I think I put like 84 or 3 hours into it in the first Dying Light game, and yeah, I mean I've got the Platinum actually, so I could probably say that I'm a die-hard Dying Light fan, but I don't know. The second one was good. I enjoyed it. Don't let other people put you off with their opinions. Try it out and see how you get on. The Platinums are really difficult though. I think for the most part, like as long as a game has come out like a good amount of time after, it's gonna be better. So like I think of when Dying Light 1 came out, and then I think when Dying Light 2 came out, they had a lot of time to like make the game different and run a bit smoother maybe, because like this came out in 2014 and then the next one didn't come out until like 2020 or something, so it's like obviously going to be a lot better of a game. So yeah, I'd definitely try it. Does it bother me if I leave a game 1 year or two? Not really at all. I just yeah, like the Resident Evil games, I've played them, but I've not cleaned up the Platinums yet. I have every intention to do it. Maybe if I wasn't the amazing content creator I am, then I would have gone back sooner to do it, but I don't know. Like we played it in 2020, so we played it last year in June when we did. So we started with Resident Evil 7, we did 8, then we did 4. But because I just played them so closely, I got a little bit fatigued and burnt out by them. So like I'll probably do like another playthrough on Madhouse at some point, and because like the thing of like games sometimes is like these, like without opening a box more than 3 times, not healing, complete under 4 hours. Obviously there's a collectible one there, getting all of the files, like get all of the antique coins. Like there's quite a few annoying things to do in Resident Evil games. They're fantastic games, by the way, but they're kind of awkward platinums to do, especially if you're streaming. Sometimes like you need to watch a guide or become an expert. So it's just something that I would go back and watch in my own personal time, but I've just, I don't know, not had an awful lot of time. I would say 80 hours is a lot for a casual gamer. 80 hours is a lot of gaming. Like, look at... Sort by most played games, right? So, Call of Duty, you can't... Let me just turn my face off. 980 hours, 840 hours, 745. I can put myself back up now. 471. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of my top games that are like high 700s, almost at 1,000, right? Are online games. Obviously GTA, like a good portion of that was single player, but GTA 5 I played a lot of online. Again, multiplayer game there, 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 multiplayer, 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 Fortnite, multiplayer, multiplayer, multiplayer. Kind of single player, but you could also play that online. Multiplayer. There we go. Skyrim, 99 hours. That is the only single, like exclusively only single player game. And I've put 99 hours into Skyrim and got the platinum. I would say that like that's definitely a lot of time. But look, even if I put 87 hours into Elder Scrolls Online and I don't even have a memory of playing the game. That's crazy. I must have been bad at that. Far Cry 4, 84 hours. 84 hours in Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. I don't know. Like a lot of games, like here we're getting to games that I've played, right? And maybe I have platinum, maybe I haven't. Like casually. And I'd say like 50 hours. 50 to 60 hours is what I'd say is maybe an average. Like I wouldn't say that like 80 hours in a game is like it's a lot, don't get me wrong, like it is a lot. But like look, a lot of like Far Cry 6, 45 hours, and that's a damn sight bigger than Far Cry 4. I don't know why I had so much time into it. Fallout 38, like so like when most games don't, like I don't know why I've got so many hours in them, maybe because I enjoyed them so much, but like 35 hours, Assassin's Creed 4 is a big game as well. Like I would say that 80 hours is a lot for games, considering your time and stuff that you've got. Got 1K hours in Dead by Daylight. No, that see, multiplayer games are right. Multiplayer games are so much easier to sink time into. Obviously, you can do it to single player games as well. Yeah, just depends on how much time and how you're feeling. Because I don't think I could, unless I'm doing a stream and I'm locking in for 12 hours on stream, I don't think I could sit on my console for like 12 hours just without, like, I don't think I could do that anymore. I like limit with what how much I play. Not limit, but like I try and do like active things as well. Gonna be reinstalling BO6. Yeah, Black Ops 6 got a new update today. There's like loads of new maps and stuff. There's a new zombie maps. Yeah, I'd say that multiplayer is definitely easy to sink hours in. Minecraft as well, just because it's so casual. What I was interested in though is, when was my first trophy for Skyrim? Because obviously I've played Skyrim since PlayStation 3, but I decided to go back and platinum this. So back in 2016, I'm assuming maybe this is when it got like remastered or something. Because what version is that? Ah, the PS4 version, right? So yeah, 2016, and I got the plat in 2024. Took me so long to do, and yeah, I find it funny as well. The new members only video that comes out early. I'm guessing my platinum trophies based on the platinum names, and that's called platinum trophy, which is really funny because it just has no connotations to the game. How many platinums do I have? Yeah, my PlayStation profiles account is public, so anybody can view it. I've got 194 platinums. Obviously, getting the Order 1886 just now. I think my next platinum is gonna be Stanley Parable. And then I need to work out, I need to work out 4 more platinums I want to get, and then Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi will be 200. So maybe I'll try doing Dead Rising or Saints Row the Third Remastered, but I had a couple glitches where my game crashed on Saints Row and it pissed me off, so I've not been back to it. I'm close to Black Ops 6 as well. Close to a lot of things. I'm sure I'll get there. Oh yeah, 100%. Any amount of hours people put into gaming is impressive. Your most played game is FIFA 19 with 2.6k hours. Jeez. I'm so it's so gutting that I'm so close to getting 1,000 hours on Call of Duty Modern Warfare soft reboot, and like there's just no point in going back to play it unless it was to get 1,000 hours. But it's like, why would I do that? To just sit on the game and play a dead game, because obviously there's no ones out. I heard the craziest thing, chat. I heard that there's a city in America called Washington, and then there's also a state in America called Washington, and they're not in the same place. Like, isn't Washington the capital with like the White House, but it's not in the place called Washington or something? Maybe I got baited by a clip, but there's 2 Washingtons and they're not in the same place. And America, that really confuses me. I can't lie. It really confuses me. Yeah, FIFA 19 is so old, because that would have came out in 2018 because it's like the year ahead as well. I was gonna say, did you manage to uncorrupt your Fallout 76? Like, what happened with that? Is it all good now? There's 2 Washingtons, Washington State and Washington DC, where the president lives. Why are they not in the same place? That's so bizarre. I also just think it's just such an American thing to have 2 but to not have them in the same place. Oh, I only lost an hour of progress. That's not too bad. Also, chat, I brought a bunch of Sherlock Holmes games. There was like a trilogy of Sherlock Holmes games for $7.99, and it retails the bundle for like £80. I've no idea if they're good, but if you're looking for a deal, it's in like the Lunar New Year sale, which is pretty goated, to be fair. Anyway, chat, I've spent a lovely amount of time. Firstly, continuing to platinum the game, so I need to think about what I want to play next week when I'm starting a new game. So yeah, we've had bonus time today, and I was also hanging out talking, which is amazing. So thank you all for still hanging around after the stream, because I know a lot of people just come to watch the gameplay, but it's always lovely to hang out. It's like Newcastle under Lyme is nowhere near Newcastle in the UK, is it not? Like, that, I mean, that is crazy, but like, I don't know, like, I'm imagining Washington DC to be here on the map, and then like Washington to be like over here on the map. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe it's because the UK is smaller, but like Newcastle under Lyme is like maybe here, and then Newcastle is like maybe there. I don't know. Or is it still really far? But it is very confusing when places do that. It doesn't really make sense. Like imagine if I'm going on holiday to a foreign country, right? and they've got 2 places, and I think that I'm going to one place, but I actually go to the... Do you know what I mean? Like, you can get done over so dirty. Suggestion, can members-only videos be made viewable to non-members after a while? So it depends. Sometimes, yeah, they do, but for a lot of the members-only videos, they're just for the members because, like, it would almost be... I know, like, they get emojis and they get badges and things like that, but it's also important to make sure that members are actually getting things in the membership to help support the channel. So a lot of the members only videos and like live streams just stay for the members. So yeah, it's one of those things. I obviously don't push memberships on people, but there is some exclusive content there. And yeah, got to make sure they're getting a bang for their buck. But there is a new video coming out, and members are getting exclusive access for a few days to that, and then it comes out to the general public, because there's a... If you miss the start of stream, there may be a giveaway dependent on the outcome of the challenge in the video, if I pass or fail the challenge. So if I fail the challenge, I'll be doing a giveaway for members only. And it did start off as a members only video, but I thought I can... Because I was saying I didn't know when I was going to come back from doing content from holiday and stuff. I wanted there to still be content on the channels when I wasn't streaming. So that's one of the rare chances where members are getting a video early and then it is actually coming to the general public at the weekend, I think. I put it on the stream schedule in the Discord, so somebody's going to need to tell me when my own videos are dropping. But yeah, I'd say 80 to 90% of the time, members only videos stay for members. Because I think it's a good incentive. Like, there's a good bunch of videos now, isn't there, members? We've got a nice long video of me talking about my holiday, doing a PowerPoint presentation as well. So yeah, there's loads of stuff there. I think it's worthwhile. I think it's quite funny, some of the stuff as well. Of course, if you do want to become a member, you can click the join button on YouTube, or you can click the link in the description as well. I think sometimes I did try it out, but it actually hurts the videos. What I would do in the future is I would say I'm dropping a new video, right? I would drop it for members maybe 24 hours before, and then it would get released a day later for everybody else. So you kind of get a first look at it. The reason I used to do that, if very early members of the channel that have been members for like months and months and months, I did used to do that, but it was actually kind of affecting the video then being pushed out, and I wasn't getting as many views. So until I've got, like, as I mentioned earlier, when somebody with 1 million subscribers doesn't have a thumbnail, it doesn't matter because they've got 1 million subscribers, people are still going to watch them. Just little things like that hurt the channel in like exposing it. So just for the minute, until we continue to grow a lot more, that's why I've like stopped doing the 24 hours early access to things, and just do members only videos, because it's just easier. What do me and Castromo run together? You're on about the Trophy Hoarders podcast. That's a completely different entity. There's no member stuff on that. That just all gets uploaded and scheduled, like 6 videos, or was it 3 videos a week? So there's a new podcast out, if nobody, on Trophy Hoarders. Podcast came out yesterday, getting a new video clip tomorrow. But yeah, I alluded to some things at the start of the stream, but some of them are relevant, some of them aren't. But I hope that answered your question, Mark. I appreciate the suggestion though of making members only vids open to everyone else, but for the majority of the time, it'll just be for members, because I've got to make sure that they're rewarded. Anywho, I've been waffling for some time now. I'm gonna head out. I will see you all tomorrow for a platinum trophy list review. So I'll have a look and see whether we do 1 or 2. Depends how many platinums there are to get through. But yeah, with all that said, everyone, make sure you stay safe. Have a good evening, day, night, whatever you're doing. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.